What's up? It's Ron. Altcoin season isn't here yet, but trust me, it's coming. The question is, are you ready and are your bags packed? Because when those big green God candles start popping off, you're either catching the wave or you're watching from the sidelines. And in this video, I'm breaking down my exact plan to make millions in crypto. I'm not here for the quick flips. I'm building wealth that my kids' kids can touch. Crypto has already minted countless millionaires. And if you're watching this right now, you are still early. This game is all about being in the right altcoin at the right time. And I'm going to show you how I'm positioning myself to win. Quick disclaimer, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research. And hey, if you find any value from this content, hit the like button. It really helps put this video in front of others looking for information just like this, and it helps your boy out. So thank you. Let's get into it. This chart shows the typical path money takes through the crypto market before we reach what we know is alt season, which if you don't know, it's when altcoins go parabolic in price. It starts here with phase one, where Bitcoin is getting all the attention, money flows heavily into it, and its price begins to surge. At this stage, Bitcoin usually outperforms everything else, and its dominance is reaching its peak, which I showed you in detail in that last video that I just made. Now, when it comes to the transition into phase two, here Ethereum starts to pick up momentum and money flows from Bitcoin into Ethereum and dominance of ETH is rising. This phase signals a shift in the market's focus from Bitcoin to Ethereum. Now as Ethereum gains strength, then we reach phase three. Now this is where money begins flowing into large cap altcoins. These are well-known coins, top 100 market cap altcoins, but are not Bitcoin and are not Ethereum. These large caps start going parabolic. Ethereum continues to outperform Bitcoin during this phase, but now other altcoins are starting to gain momentum. Then comes phase four, which is true alt season. This is when things get wild. Large caps have already gone vertical, but now everything starts pumping. Mid caps, low caps, even micro caps. It doesn't matter. If a coin has solid fundamentals or not, they're all surging. I start seeing meme coins going crazy everywhere, and people on social media are going crazy, and the entire market feels like it's in a frenzy. This is a stage where it feels like every coin is pumping, and the hype is almost impossible to ignore. The path to alt season is a flow of money, first into Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then large caps, and finally into smaller cap altcoins and memes that you could think of, creating what every crypto investor is looking for and is talking about right now. Now let's look more deeply into this. In my last video, I talked about some macro indicators that I'm looking at and when I see alt season beginning. I also showed Bitcoin dominance and how the Fed's interest rate cuts can affect the flow of liquidity into assets like crypto. I don't waste time trying to perfectly predict the exact moment alt season will hit. Instead, I focus on two charts, Bitcoin dominance and this chart that you're looking at right now, Total 3 minus USDT BTC pair, which is how alts perform against Bitcoin. Now with these two charts, it kind of gives me a clear signal of what historically has happened before every major altcoin run has started in the past. I don't try to overthink it or force a narrative. I just watch the data and react to what the charts are showing me, not what I wish the market would do. Right now, we're looking at Total 3. Let's go ahead and mark the highs and the lows and see where we are currently at. So this is on a daily, it's Total 3, and we can see that right now we're currently around the 33-34% range. One of the signals that I'm waiting for alt season to begin is for this to bottom out just like it has done before. I'm just waiting for this signal to happen and then for alts to start running. But right now we're sitting right here, so we still have some ways to go. Then I also look at Bitcoin dominance. Let's go ahead and draw the highs and lows here as well, kind of see where we're at. I'll draw my horizontal lines again. I do this in detail in the past videos. Let's go ahead and draw it out. It's around 73% for the range high, in the 30s, 39% for the range low. So right now, as you can see, in every past cycle, we have topped out, hitting this range high. Right here's 2021 and then 2017. So what I think is going to happen if it repeats the past cycles, just kind of go up, and it's going to need to peak before Bitcoin dominance falls. Now, when I see Bitcoin dominance reach its high range around the 73%, that's when I know that we have replicated the past occurrence where it will drop rapidly and liquidity will flow into alts. That's when altcoins start to pump, and I'm just positioning myself accordingly. I'm not trading based on the hype. I'm trading on the chart that's right in front of me. If you want a deeper explanation of this, just check out the last video on Bitcoin price dominance and price prediction, and I'll leave that in the description as well. Here's my plan on making millions in crypto in 2025, and I'm going all in on this. First, let me make something crystal clear. In my opinion, the highest probability hitting $1 million mark in crypto comes down to one thing: conviction. That means believing in something deeply. It means doing research, understanding the narrative, and being willing to place a big bet, and more importantly, being willing to hold that bet through all the noise, the fear, and the dips, and the distraction. So here's how I'm approaching it. High conviction bets over diversification. I'm not spreading myself across 30 different altcoins and 20 meme coins. That's not how real wealth is built in this space. My strategy is a smaller, tighter portfolio around 10 solid altcoins and 5 to 7 high upside meme coins that I truly believe in. I'm not just throwing a couple $100 in this and hoping for the best. Now, if that's what you have, then that's great. It's relative to what is meaningful to you. But for me, I'm placing larger bags in each one. Why? Well, because when those plays hit, I want them to hit hard. This is the difference between me and most retail investors. While others chase pumps and panic sell dips, I hold with conviction. I'm not flipping for a quick 2x. I'm hunting for those life-changing 10x, 50x, 100x returns that takes patience and guts. Number 2, a macro view of the cycle. Another big part of my plan is understanding where we are currently. I'm not emotional about this. I'm not selling because I got scared on a red day or because my friend told me that the market is crashing. I'm zooming out and I'm looking at the on-chain data, the market sentiment, Bitcoin dominance, and other macro trends. I'll be taking profits strategically when I believe we're nearing the cycle top, not when I feel like it. Number 3, profit targets, which equals peace of mind. So along the way, I'll have a clear target for profits. I'm not just diamond handing it to zero. I know what I'm aiming for in each coin, and I'll take money off the table when those goals are hit. This is about building wealth, not just watching numbers go up on a screen. So many people want to make millions in crypto, but very few have a plan. They're just winging it. They're jumping from trend to trend, coin to coin, hoping for a miracle. But this market rewards strategy, conviction, and patience. If you're serious about changing your life with crypto in 2025, you need to map it out. Know your plays, know your entry, know your exit, and most of all, believe in your decisions. Have some conviction, people. As far as what coins I'm bullish on, I'll run through some of them quickly. Now, besides BTC, ETH, and Sol, we have Near protocol. That's something I would look into. Near is a layer 1 blockchain designed to be extremely developer friendly and scalable. It uses something unique called sharding technology, which allows the network to process thousands of transactions per second without slowing down. Now, it's worth investing in because they heavily are focused on the user experience with features like human readable wallet addresses like ron.near instead of like a random string. And then it has low gas fees as well. Its strong focus on onboarding developers means more apps, games, and tools that are being built on it. And as that demand for scalability and user-friendly blockchain grows, which I'm thinking it will, Near could become the go-to platform. And right now, you can look at the chart and see that it's definitely a good entry around 2.6 and all-time high being around $9. So you have almost a 4x right here to the all-time high. So something that I would definitely look into. Next, we have Render. Now, what Render does, or what it is, it's a decentralized network that actually allows people to rent out their unused GPU power to help render complex 3D visuals, AI models, and virtual reality experiences. So it helps with all that. So you could kind of think of that as like Airbnb of rendering power. And so I think it's worth investing in because as AI and gaming and virtual augmented reality kind of explode in demand in this Web3 space, they'll need a powerful GPU rendering process, which I think this answers that need. Render offers a decentralized and cost-effective way to handle this, and it already has partnerships with major players in the creative industry, so making it a definite real-world use case and not just a theory. As we can see right now, it's trading at around $3.67, and the all-time high is actually all the way at $13. So now let's go into ICP, one of my favorites. ICP is a blockchain that aims to recreate the entire internet stack stack on chain. That means developers can build the websites, web apps, and even backend systems without a centralized cloud service like AWS or Google Cloud. So it's worth investing in because the idea of decentralizing the internet is massive. ICP enables censorship-resistant apps and full-stack development without relying on the big tech infrastructure. It's also lightning fast, and it has a unique tech like reverse gas fees where developers, not users, pay for transactions, making this even more user-friendly. Right now it's at $5 actually, and local all-time highs is about $21, $15. I easily can see ICP going to $60, $80. The next that we have is XRP. You guys all know about XRP. It's a digital asset that enables fast and cheap international money transfers. It's primarily used by financial institutions to settle cross-border payments in seconds rather than days, and it has real-world use cases and partnerships with major banks already and financial services. So we know that it's been caught in some kind of regulatory battles with the SEC lawsuit, but XRP is starting to gain legal clarity, which could open doors for mainstream adoption if banks and institutions adopt it at scale. And then something close to XRP, which might be used in conjunction, is XLM. XLM or Stellar is a blockchain built for sending money across borders, especially to regions that are underbanked or unbanked. It's often compared to XRP, but focuses more on the individual and nonprofit use rather than large financial institutions. So it's worth investing in because it's backed by partnerships with global organizations like IBM, and it has been used in the real world pilot projects, including humanitarian aid distribution. With the focus on financial inclusion, Stellar is positioned to benefit as blockchain becomes a tool for global remittance. Right now it's trading at like 26 cents. It's gone up to about 65 and even as high as almost $1. But I think it's just a really good price point at the moment with a good ability to get a good 3x on it, 4x. And I just believe in XRP and XLM. Then we have Cardano. Cardano is a layer 1 blockchain built on peer-reviewed research and scientific principles. It supports smart contracts, DApps or decentralized apps, and is designed to be secure and scalable. And it's worth investing in because it focuses on long-term sustainability. It has a strong academic foundation and an active community and ongoing upgrades like Hydra, which is a scaling solution. So if Ethereum has scaling issues, Cardano could absorb some of that market share. Right now it's around 66 cents, local all-time high $1.30. We've seen it go as high as $3. So you're looking at a big return on here if it reaches all-time high. Next, I want to talk about something not a lot of people know about, but it's actually Matic or Polygon. It's a layer 2 scaling solution that's built on top of Ethereum. It actually allows for a faster and cheaper transactions while still being connected to Ethereum's massive ecosystem. Ethereum's high fees and congestions make alternatives like this Polygon extremely attractive. Many DeFi projects, NFT platforms, and gaming apps are choosing Polygon for speed and low costs. It's also expanding into zero-knowledge ZK tech, which could make it even more competitive long-term. Now, besides these altcoins, there's some other ones like Link, Sui, Caspa Virtuals, and there are many others, but I won't have time to go through all of them in this video. And we cannot forget about meme coins. Higher risk, sure, but opportunity to make 10 or even 100x is there. Life-changing gains in meme coins. Do not sleep on them. Now, when I think of meme coins, I think of high conviction cult plays. So I do a lot of data points on the ones I pick. Some of the ones you guys are really familiar with. So you know Pepe, Giga, Mog, Apu, Fwog, Bonk, SPX 6900, which just hit $1 billion market cap. Look for these types of coins with big cults. I can make an entire video on that if you want me to break down how I find meme coins. Just leave that comment below and let me know. Making millions in crypto is very doable, and we are still very early. At the end of the day, this isn't about hype. It's about having a real plan, real conviction, and knowing how to move when the time is right. I'm sharing what I'm actually doing to try to make life-changing gains in 2025. From watching Bitcoin dominance and tracking the total 3 and placing high conviction bets, I think this is the blueprint that I'm gonna follow. Altcoin pumps don't just happen randomly. The signs are always there. You just need to know where to look. And that's what I'm here to help you do. If you got any value from this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comments what altcoins you're loading up on for this next run, or just drop a 100 if you made it this far. I see every comment and I try to respond to all of them. Again, I'm Ron, cutting through the noise so that you can focus on what really matters. Catch you on the next one.